What's Josh got in his hand there, Hannah? A lemon. What's our friend's name over here? Michael, would you hold our lemon for us? Is that a lemon? Would you believe it's an electric lemon? No, he don't believe me. All right, Hannah, what's this say? She said 0 for everybody. All right, Hannah, you put this electrode in one hand. Relax. There, you got it. Right there. Take the other one in the other hand. Are those gloves easy to work in, Hannah? No. Josh has to work in those all day. All right. Forgive me again. Michael. All right. Come a little closer. She's a little worried about that electric lemon. Right there. All right. Now on the other side with that one. What's the meter going to say? Whoop. We lost it. These gloves are hard to work in. Real hard. Good grip. All right. Just like that. Just like that. There we go. 468 millivolts of lemon power. We got a lot of that going around the countryside. Lemon electricity. All right. Electricity exists in everything, even lemons. We're going to take Michael's gloves away. Michael's got a pretty good sized hand already. We may not get Michael out of this. He may have to be here all day. All right, Michael, we're going to measure your power. Hannah, who has more power, boys or girls? Hannah sold out. She said boys. You believe that? No, come on. Who's got more power? Grab one on the other. Grab that one right there like this. Grab the other one the same way. Up on top. On the middle. 68, 67 actually. 67 is down to 1. 11 volts. He's thinking hard, you get up to 12 volts, millivolts of electrical energy. Michael, you take the electrodes. We're going to take Hannah's gloves. Let them come off easier. What do you think? Who's got more power, you or Michael? 28, 7, 4. You guys don't have any electricity left. Jump up and down for me. Jump up. Give me some power. 1. Through? What happened to your electricity? You never seen one? You probably slept through the last one. What happens when their ice storm comes? Power goes off. How many days were you guys out of power last time? 2.5 is all? 17. We had a 14. You're the winner so far. 17 days without electricity. Kid up in Louisville, he's out of power for 2 days. No computer, no Nintendo. He's so bored out of his board. He goes out in the backyard, reaches down and picks up a 2400 volt power line. What happened to the kid up in Louisville, Kentucky? Dead by electric shock. Called electrocution, right? All right, you guys. This is Raven. She's going to help. She's got workbooks for the younger generation. And she's going to pass these around on the end. We'll take a look at them. We'll talk about them in a few minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to turn on this power line, and I'm going to cook somebody some hot dogs. Who wants hot dogs before lunch? 2 guys. All right, I'm going to cook 2 quick. I got 2 on the wire. Lights are on. What's going to happen to my hot dogs when I reach up and touch that power line? Here they go. We put them up there. Nothing Is the electricity on? Yeah, how do we know it's on? The lights are on. You bet. Can you see electricity? Never. Electricity's too small, too fast. We see the effects of electricity. You ever see a bird land on the power line? That bird can land up there, but if that bird lands on that top wire, reaches over and touches anything else. There, that one's done. Oh. It's getting cold. He doesn't want it. Very important. I'm going to reach over and touch just the tree that's in the power line with what's left of my 2 hot dogs. When I touch that tree, let's get them in there. What's happening to my hot dogs? Are they smoking? What's our point? Should you guys climb trees that are in the power line? I got a bunch of true stories, unfortunately true stories to tell everybody. 9-year-old kid down in Bowling Green, Kentucky. He gets home after school. No one's there to watch him. 9-year-old kid climbs over the neighbor's fence. He gets up on the neighbor's garage roof. He climbs off that roof into a big old sycamore tree. He gets so high up in that tree, the limbs kind of weak and broke. He reached out and grabbed the very first thing he grabbed. What do you suppose he grabbed? See that arc? When I first put the lamb up in the power line, not much happened. It took for a while to change the cellulose, the wood fiber, to carbon. Carbon now is a decent conductor of electricity. If I put that lamb in the same spot, it arcs almost instantly again. When your lights blink at home, guess what it quite often is? Tree in the power line. Or a squirrel in the power line. We had a little trouble with him. Alright, should you guys climb trees that are up in the power line? 11-year-old kid, he's up playing a Tarzan in a tree. How do you play Tarzan? 11-year-old, he's up in the tree, he's swinging a great big old pine tree back and forth, beating his chest, doing his Tarzan yell. Oh! Is that pretty good Tarzan? Kind of weak. 11-year-old, he's up there swinging that tree, doing his thing, and his 5-year-old little sister thinks it's the funniest thing that she's ever seen. The more he does his Tarzan yell, the more she laughs, the harder he swings that tree, until he swings it right over into a 14,400 volt power line. You get over in the west farther, down towards Mayfield, they've got some 14.4 down there. Get over on the Kennedy's line over by the lakes, 14.4. Twice the voltage we've got. We've got 7,200 up here. True stories, every one of them. 11-year-old, little girl out in Idaho. She builds her own. I got mine from Walmart, and they put a string in the bag for me. Did you know you can't buy a kite in the United States without a string in the bag? It makes them put it in there. So many old guys were killed back in the 50s on cotton store cord. You know what store cord is? You and I are the only ones here know what store cord is. The old boy, they have polyester string in the bag because it's a pretty good insulator. They don't insulator doesn't conduct electricity, right? Should you fly kites near power lines? Even this string might hit you if the voltage coming up, or the string gets wet or dirty, but it's better than nothing. Little girl out in Idaho builds her own kite, goes to the barn, gets a string for her kite, takes it out in the yard and flies it perfectly right into a 7,200 volt power line. This is the same string. See, take a close look. There's a little bitty wire in there. It's electric fence wire, cheap stuff for your horse corral. That little girl put that in her kite, flew it into 7,200 volts, and that killed her out. It doesn't matter how big that wire is, little bitty wire killed that young lady. Are power lines insulated or they bare? This is what our power lines look like. It's aluminum conductor for the most part nowadays. It's bare. Stands 20-some feet off the ground, so it separates you from the wire. But if you push a grain auger down under the power line, what could happen? Two farmers out here in the country, the other side of town, push a grain auger into it, they're dead. Two up by Elizabethtown, push it into a power line, they lost their hands. All stuff gets you in trouble. Last guy I know to get hurt on a kite in the state of Kentucky was a 37-year-old man. Kid was flying a kite. He gets too close to the line, he drops the string, runs in the house, tells Dad about it. Dad comes out, looks up, and there's his kite up on top of this thing. It's a transformer. That transformer changed the voltage from 7200 to 120, 240 go in your house. Dad goes to the garage, gets an aluminum extension ladder. What's aluminum? What's aluminum? Metal. Do metals conduct electricity? Dad puts that ladder up against the utility pole, climbs up there, reaches out for his kite, hits that bushing right there. That one's hot at 120 volts. Dad's shocked. He falls backwards off the ladder and he breaks his back. 37-year-old man will never walk again over a $2 kite. What should he have done? Went and bought another kite. You know what? You call up Mr. Franklin. What do you do, Josh, if they call you up? You get a game. How much you charge for that? Free. You do it for free. Why would you do that? You'll do it for nothing. Just keep you from getting hurt. Please don't climb up there. Whatever you do. You got something on the utility pole? Call Mr. Franklin on it. All right. Lots of stories to tell. How come I don't get shot doing this? What kind of glove? Rubber gloves. Very good. Rubber's a good insulator, right? Rubber gloves. We got a leather protector on top of the rubber to keep them from getting scratched. And then I got this stick. Is this just any old stick? We call it a shotgun. This shotgun stick is good for 100,000 volts insulation every foot when it's new. Now you watch me, I'll touch that power line with a stick, but I won't let that stick get against my body. Four young men riding two ATVs, they're having a great time. They're racing with each other. First machine gets up close to the edge of the woods, there's a little hanging power line. Been hit by lightning the night before, and that wire's hanging this high off the ground. That driver on that lead machine sees it just at the last second, ducks his head this way. His buddy didn't see it coming. He grabs that wire and tries to throw it over his head. As soon as he touches that power line, what happens to him? He's on fire. His buddy's on fire, the machine's on fire. The other two 19-year-olds race up to the edge of the woods. They jump off, run into the woods, grab a great big little stick, come back and try to pull that wire off their friend. What happened to them? It didn't kill them, but it burnt their hands so bad. The doctors up at U of L took all the skin off their hands, took skin off their cheeks, and put it on their hands. If they don't replace that skin, what's going to happen to them? What's more dangerous, high voltage or low voltage? Ah, we got a difference in opinion. I heard high and I heard low. Somewhere between 300 and 500 people will die on low voltage in the United States this year.